Hi, this is Troy over at Troy's Cards, Cars, and Comics too. How y'all doing this evening? Um, it is not Friday to do our diecast free at Friday, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway because I did get a card that actually I wanted to do last weekend. Just been really busy and hectic with some things going on, but I do have some cards I want to go over. So let's take a look at what we got today. First, before we actually get into the car that I want to go ahead and open, um, I want to kind of lead up to it with some cars that I've already had in my collection. Uh, the first two cars from 1997, and they're from Johnny Lightning. But here you'll notice this says Praying Mantis, which was, I believe, the parent company for Johnny Lightning. This is the 1997 Mach 5 with an animation cell. I really do like this car. I got these cars as a Christmas gift from a very good friend of mine. It is the classic Mach 5. It doesn't have the blades or anything, but if you look at the car real closely, that orange block has two holes at the bottom of it where you can actually attach the blades. And then if you look closely at the bottom of the car, I don't know if you can see it, you see the holes in the undercarriage. There. There's two on the other side also. You can go ahead and put the jacks on it. That, if you remember the cartoon, they had the buttons on the steering wheel, so you can have the saw blades that would come out the front. He also had the jack so he could jump, or to work on the car they could jack it up. Then also there was some kind of super tread that would go around the tires and allow the car to drive along a mountainside. And then there was a button for where the canopy in the cockpit would go totally enclosed, and then he could take the car into water. And then there was also one where it was a remote control device, a little flying remote control device, a drone of sorts, would come out the car, and he can actually fly it around to follow his enemy from a distance, while the drone, which was shaped like a small bird, um, would record. So that's the Mach 5 from the 1997 Johnny Lightning set. I also have the Shooting Star, which is his, if you guys know the story of Racer X and Mayan Speed Racer, Racer X was his brother Rex, Speed's brother Rex, who left home and then worked for like a secret police organization in the racing community, and this was his car, the Shooting Star. Also great detail. Now, I didn't have all the features as that the Mark 5 did, but Racer X was every bit as good, if not a better driver than his younger brother Speed. So those are both from 1997, and then Johnny Lightning released them again in the Speed Racer 2000 series. So here's the Speed Racer Mark 5 again. Biggest difference this time is that the interior here is red, and if I remember the cartoon correctly, the interior was more red than it was orange, which is its orange in the 1997 release. The hood is open on this one, and it looks to be, it actually looks or appears that the power plant is in the front, or the engine, the power plant. The front's changed a little bit as far as the casting goes. They've now actually bridged the bottom, but there's still the two holes, the two hole pins there to put the saw blades extended out the front, and there are still the holes in the undercarriage to go ahead and put the jacks, the jumping jacks. So, and again from Speed Racer 2000, set wouldn't be complete if I didn't have the shooting star. And each one so far, if you noticed, it comes with an animation cell from the cartoon. Now I'm missing from the 1997 set. Now I think I'll turn it around. I'm missing 2 cars, and here you go. I'm missing this car, which is the GRX, the fastest car. It was highlighted in one of the cartoons. Speed had some kind of speed fever when he got into the car, and that was one of the reasons why Pops Racer, his dad, destroyed the car. And then this right here is the car of the assassin, which is very cartoonish, you can see. But then, of course, all the cars are somewhat cartoonish. But I do not have these 2 cars of the set, and I do believe I might try to get those to complete that set. So, also with the Speed Racer 2000, they did this car, which is the car of one Snake Oiler, and it is pretty much a replica of his car from the animated series, the cartoon. Single offset cockpit, not a whole like interior, like the Mark V has. Oh, just notice that the bubble has a crease on that one. And then this one right here is the car of Captain Terror. Captain Terror was the leader of the gang that Snake Oiler drove for. In the Great Race, the race where Speed went like in an underground cavern and everything. It was really intense. It was a great cartoon as far as cartoons go. I remember that one from when I was a kid. But the cartoon, the animation for Captain Terror, his face was basically skeletal when he talked and everything. So it was pretty, it was pretty cool from when you're a kid in the 1970s watching this cartoon. I was like, wow. And then the last 2 cars from that set were a little different. It's a stock car series of the Mach 5. Hood's open on that one, but it's got the netting on the inside, just like a regular pro stock car. And they did another one for the shooting star also for Racer X. Car number 9. And it's still, still showing the animation cells. You really can't see inside the blister to get a good look at the engine of the power plant. I didn't notice it. It does actually on above the door in Speed's car, just like in a standard pro stock race or NASCAR race car. It's got, and you really can't see it. It says Speed Racer. And here in the front, it says Mach 5. And I didn't actually notice it until I looked at this one above the door, and this one it says Racer X. But I don't think my camera's good enough to focus in on that. So the paint scheme is very similar to the actual animated cars, but it's more of a NASCAR stock car. And that brings us up to today's car to open. I saw this in the store. Actually, I saw this on a video. I think I saw it first on a hunt video for maybe Derek on a Diecast, but I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I did see it again just this weekend when Creole Diecast was doing a couple of hunts. I saw him scanning over. And I don't film my hunt videos anymore because, first of all, I don't hunt cars as much as I used to. And the reason I don't is because you can't find any cars. At least I can't. There's nothing on the pegs at any Walmarts. I never get anything, any Targets. And, I would really need to step up to hunt more often to be able to get be there first, but uh, it just doesn't happen that way and just doesn't work out. Um, but when I saw this car on the videos, I knew I wanted to get it, and I also wanted to, if I'm gonna need to look online to see if Johnny Lightning also did a new Mach 5. Now they're doing, I guess they're taking this one out of a page out of the Mattel Hot Wheels book because it's pop culture. And that, of course, is the shooting star. So I need to see if they re-released some, basically a Mach 5 with the body damage. And this is the car we're going to open today. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alrighty, and there we go. The interior is pretty well detailed. Small glove box, steering wheel. The seats themselves are painted a different color than the rest of the interior. It is a metal on metal construction, so it does have a metal top and a metal bottom, and it's got some real rubber wheels. And it does definitely stay true to form to the shooting star from the cartoons. Now, the one thing I looked at, even when I was in the blister, I was looking at the damage that they have actually painted on the side. And if you notice the shape of the body of the car, it comes in a lot after the front fender wells. So how do you get this amount of tire damage here and here when the side of the car is so far in? I mean, I guess another driver would have to come directly in and clip right here with his car and then bounce off. But there you have it. Car number 9, driven by Racer X, formerly known as Rex Racer, the shooting star. So that's it for our Free Friday on Sunday, and this one probably won't actually hit the internet till Monday. So, but I appreciate anybody watching, and please, if you like the videos, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you guys watching. So until the next video, which I think I'm going to move right into a card video and try to post them all at the same time. Guten Abend. Tschüss.